Welcome to the video. Just a bit of a gear update, only a few things really. As you know, if many of you go camping and stuff like that, one of the biggest issues I had was sleeping bags. I've got a numerous amount of bags, well, about 3 or 4, but to be warm and comfortable comes with a price, and that price is usually bulk and weight. And the trouble is now, if you want, you can have lightweight and warmth, but it comes at a price. Anyway, did a bit of looking, searching, and I came across this thing. Nature Hike, came from China, cost £89. It's a goose down, what is it? It says there, it's a goose down envelope shaped sleeping bag, so you can use it as a quilt if you want, so you don't have to get in. Now, I'm not keen on these mummified ones. I like a bit of space, and I usually open them anyway and have them over me. But this is lightweight. What was it? Just over 500 grams in weight. It'll probably compress even further smaller, but it's about 1 foot long. Big as my hand in width, or just a bit bigger. So nice and light. That could even fit inside my pack instead of outside. So that's a big issue dealt with for me, sleeping bag. What it's like, I don't know. It's 95% white goose down feather. As I say, from China, 89 quid. More or less, I expect if you bought this here, be 180 quid. I don't know. I've never seen them there, but that's that. And the thing is, these days I use in there is a pure silk sleeping bag liner, and I use that now. So that'll give me. This is good for. It's a 3-season tent. Oh, it's a 3-season. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. 3-season sleeping bag, and it's good just above freezing, I think, but this will give a couple of degrees using one of these inside. Get into this, keeps the sleeping bag clean as well. Silk liner. I mean, for the times I go out, that's going to be a good enough bag for me. So that's that. The second thing is, I can't remember where I had this. I came across it either in a shop or somewhere, and I thought, oh, that's handy. It's a little leather pouch. I don't know if it's, oh, it is a real leather pouch with a drawstring, and I use it as a sort of a Tinder pouch, if you like. There's some in there now, some cotton buds with a. This is some paper that a package I had loads of this papers. And I thought, I'll save wasting it, I'll use, don't usually show that, I don't think, on camera, but that's like a little Tinder pouch, only a couple of quid. This thing is a tarp, Terra Nova, Adventure, was it? Adventure Tarp 1, there is a Tarp 2 now, but I've had this a while, I've not used it. A 1.4 by 2.4 metre in size, so it's only a smallish one, but the reason I bought it was save taking my DD tarp 3x3. That'll do is maybe if I go to the woods for the day or for a few hours, I could stick that up if the weather turned. And it's nice and light, it'll fold up and just, you know, so that's that. And that brings me on to the next item, which is this thing. White box? No. I got it's a GSI. It's not a GSI. It's based on the American mess tin, GSI mess tin. Now you might see a few people using this type of thing as a frying pan in videos. Now the originals that were issued in the American Army on this arm would have been a year, like 1944 or whatever. and even though people use them now as frying pans, their intentional purpose was not to cook in. They were mess tins, and there was your, you know, it looked like a frying pan, and it is a good frying pan apparently, but when they went into the mess, they'd put the lid with that slot over the handle like that, and then they could go into the mess, hold it there, and they'd be served their dinner. So the main meal here, something in that portion, something in this portion here, and it was meant to make the line quicker or something like that, and then you can carry it whatever. If you just had something in there, you could put the lid on. Now I'm not sure whether in the end they used them out in the field to fry, I don't know, but that's what apparently their intentions was a mess tin. But as I say, they're used as frying pans now, and 20 quid I paid for that on Amazon. There wasn't many of them left. I just came across this stainless steel, and I thought you can't not get it, can you? Good frying pan, so you can use it on a fire, on a stove, not that heavy, nice and compact. But what I like about it is the lid. So if you're frying something, lid fits nicely, and then when you've done, clip, and that's not going anywhere. So 20 quid, got my hand marks all over it. So that's that, and that's about it. There is one other thing I bought, which is this thing. It's a cast iron skillet or frying pan, and this has come from the Appalachian Mountains of America, Lodge, quite a famous firm over there, and it's good stuff. This is what's the size of this? 10¼ inch or 26 centimeters. It weighs 5 pounds in weight, or 2.3 kilograms, so it's hefty. You could, and I could take it out with me, some weight to it, but I more or less bought this for home cooking really, and cooking with cast iron is slightly different to using other pans, because you have to heat it up properly first and do all sorts of things, and they get better sort of seasoned. It is pre-seasoned, but it gets better seasoning obviously with use, and that goes the same for some. I got a steel frying pan there, which I'll cut this now, I'll show you it, because just bear with me. Right, I'm back. I've had this for a long time now. Forgot the size of this. It is a Genware steel frying pan. As you can see, that dark. I seasoned this myself because it came not seasoned really, and it comes with like an oil coating on them. You have to wash them and then season them properly. There's lots of videos on YouTube how to season a pan, but as I say, this has just got better with use, and you don't scrub it after. You just hot water, clean it out, and then if you do use soapy water, you should sort of put a coating of oil on it after with a paper towel, just to but as I say, no need in the end. It seasons itself, as you can see there, hopefully. Good pan, steel. That's just an extra for anybody's interested really, but you could use that out in the field, you see, out in the camp. It's a nice size, good for curries and stuff like that. But I use it, as I say, I use that for home, and I'll probably use this for home. Got some weight. Appalachian Mountains. I wish I could have gone and fetched it from them myself. Anyway, that's it. So just a few odds and ends of gear I've bought. Some I've had a while, some have not long arrived. This was one of the newest additions. But yeah, so thanks for watching. And I got this on Amazon, by the way, if you're interested. Nature Hike Goose Down sleeping bag. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.